Hi Cancers, welcome to your reading for the month of April. So, I just did a Virgo reading, and like I said with them as well, I wasn't supposed to do readings today, but I woke up this morning and I was like, I have my cards with me, so I can do a reading if I really want to. I always bring at least a minimum of 2 decks, so Oracle deck and the regular tarot. Cancers, I was just meditating on your energy and I got this. I want to talk to you guys about transformation. But before I do that, I'm going to have to get a message out real quick because otherwise I will get caught up in what I want to talk about and then I don't get back to it. First of all, Cancers, thank you so much for the love and support that I receive from you guys and giving me the chance and the room and the space to really go deep and have the intuitive Cancer readings for the Cancer group that comes to my readings, basically, that need that type of reading, right? Because there are so many different type of readers out there. Everybody's on their own journey, everybody's on their own energetical level, basically. So what you need, at that very moment is different for all. But I'm just really glad that I have this group of Cancers now that go deep with me. You guys know, maybe you don't, but I'm a Cancer sun and rising. So for me, I love the fact that I get a chance to connect on a deeper level with you guys. So thank you so much for that. Now the message that I really want to get out was I'm trying to start sort of like a movement, something new on my channel. And I do need you guys' help with that because you're part of it. you know Shortcut version, because I really want to get to the reading. I was going through the comments just in general a couple days ago, and I was like, some energies are really uplifting and really also for the people who read them. You guys like each other's comments, communicate with each other, help each other out, connect on a deeper level, and I love seeing that. And that's what I got by that, because there are sometimes just really like almost never, but sometimes there's like very negative comment, and it depends on what type of content it's in. It's not always like negative towards me, but it's mostly like a very low frequency, and I feel that brings everybody's down who's going through the comments. So sometimes if I feel that it's not the right energy for other people as well, I decide to remove a comment. For the rest, I want everybody to express their opinion or feelings freely, of course, but I have to protect the people that come to my readings as well, as much as I have to protect my own energy. But still, I feel sort of responsible for that because it's my channel, basically. So then I was like, let's get to the positive point, because it was all about positivity and receiving positive energy also through the reading, yes, of course, but also through the comments, because that's a part of the channel. Because I decided to have my comment section open, meaning that, yeah, that is part of the channel as well. It's part of the energy you will receive. So what I want to start is actually sort of a movement. I think maybe we can build it up in a couple months, to really make it a thing. And it's about starting a comment or leaving a comment with saying to the one who's reading this, and then something positive or something nice. So to the one who's reading this, you're a beautiful soul. To the one who's reading this, you're stronger than you think you are. To the one who's reading this, I'm glad you're on this earth with me. Like something uplifting. So when you go through the comments, or when you leave a comment, yes, you'll give out that positive energy, but you can also go through the comments and read messages and uplifting energy, and love frequency from others, from fellow Cancers or fellow Virgos or anybody, any video you decide to listen to and view the comments in. So I just would love for you guys to connect with me on that and maybe leave one of those type of comments as well. Of course, feel free to leave 2 or 3 comments if you want to, actually respond to the reading or how you felt connected to it, or want to share something with me. Then always feel free to do it as well. I don't want it to just be about that as well. So that was it, Cancer. Now let's get back to why we're here in this reading. Transformation is what I got. Transformation. That's what I kept seeing and hearing when I was meditating on your energy. But it was the concept of transformation and really going deep into that. I have a couple of reasons why I want to talk about that. For example, when we are something, when we deciding to show up in the outer world to other people in our lives that are surrounding us, to in your daily life, the clothes you wear, the way you speak, the way you're open to people or not, the way you communicate with others or not, the way you give, the way you take, all of that sort of defines you as a person to other people. The way you define yourself doesn't mean that other people see you similar. It's all based on a personal opinion, basically, but also based on their own fears, based on their own limitations that they will put on you or you will put on them. It's vice versa. But what I wanted to talk about is about the transformation and the always evolving soul that you are and that you have, and that life in general is about growing on a soul's level. Is about growing, gaining wisdom, learning lessons, growth, and about becoming, right? And becoming what you were supposed to be. And they show me this caterpillar, this little one, which we call, right, when we see him going by, it's like, oh, it's a caterpillar. We know that caterpillar at one point will fly by us as a butterfly. But yet, we don't call it a butterfly, we call it a caterpillar, or, in any language that you speak. We call it that until it became the butterfly, and then we don't call it a caterpillar anymore, we call it a butterfly, right? Because that's what they decide to show up in. Meaning that what I thought was so beautiful is that as long as you show up as a caterpillar, you're a caterpillar. But when you decide, now it's time for me to become a butterfly, now it's time for me to become what I was meant to be at a further stage in my life, in my time on this earth. That's the moment you show up as a butterfly, and people will see you as the butterfly that you are. That doesn't mean that the whole caterpillar phase of the butterfly was not meant to be. No, they were first meant to become that until they could transform to the other level and show up as that. I feel you guys are going through that transformation, to that transition period of becoming the butterfly. And knowing and allowing yourself to always evolve. And I heard this story, and it's so interesting about this. I think it's a tribe in Brazil. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like piranha, something like piranha or something like that. It's a piranha tribe. I'm just going to put it like that. I'm really sorry if I don't pronounce it right. I'll look that up, okay? What they believe is they don't believe in sleeping. They believe that when you sleep, you're no longer yourself anymore, or you become weaker, or you lose a part of yourself, basically. You transform into something else. They believe in taking short naps of 20 up to 30 minutes. Can you imagine that? Like not sleeping for a couple hours, but like only 2 or 30 minutes naps a day or a couple times a day. And they believe that if they sleep longer than they intended to, so longer than like the 30 minutes, like for example 2 or 3 hours, they don't longer perceive themselves as themselves. They actually change their names. They refer to themselves as him or her or something like that, like a third party, because they feel like they disconnected from what they were before they fell asleep. And that's what I thought that was so fascinating. And I know that they see it as something negative, maybe, like that's why they don't sleep hours and hours every day, because they don't want to keep waking up as something else that they were before they fell asleep and have to change their name. But I thought, how beautiful is that concept? You can go to sleep, and I'm like, that's true. And then wake up the next morning, basically, you can decide to do whatever the F you want to do that new day and become anything you want to be. And I was like, that's actually really freeing. How freeing is that? When I know that it's not really the concept and the context of why they live the way they live their life, but I thought it was something so fascinating in that. And I wanted to lay that with you guys, because I know you guys, Cancers, we just feel like we have to be, we have to do, and we have to say, and we have to understand on a certain level, because that's what people know us to do. That's what people expect us to be. That's what we expect to be for others, not what we others expect others to be for us, but what we expect to be for others, basically. So let me put this on. It helps me concentrate during this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's back on. Sorry, I know you guys probably don't hear the music, but it's right here in my ear, and it helps me stay focused, sort of. Anyway, and that is something we really lay on ourselves, you know. But also because once people got used to the fact that we're the caterpillar, they just don't see us for a little while, and then we come by as a butterfly. But the butterfly, you know, the butterfly does different things. And I feel that, Cancers, there will be a point where you're feeling more free in what you are, feeling less limited, because the butterfly doesn't really feel limitations of the earth. It has wings now. It can fly away and feel free and connect, you know. Yet the butterfly is more, how do you say that? Oh, please, come on, Mercury. Show me the word. Vulnerable, sensitive to a human touch, right? To weather circumstances. They have to, I think when a butterfly wings are wet, they can't fly, right? Or they die, actually. Well, that's a little bit intense, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done research on butterflies since kindergarten, but I think it's a beautiful concept, but that's the thing. Now you have become something so beautiful and something that people look up to. And they want to tear it down. Sometimes they want to catch the butterflies, right? Put it in the glass to look at it. And I feel that some relationships do that to Cancers, or something so beautiful when a Cancer is so in alignment with themselves and regain strength after relationship and find the love within and find a way to give all that love to themselves and to close friends. And then there's this beautiful Cancer human being soul that gets trapped by a relationship, and they just want you in that glass bottle to only have him for themselves, but they're not allowing you to fly freely. You have to have a person that comes into the butterfly garden and visit the garden, not catch you and hold you in that bottle. And I feel anything in life are never supposed to give you that feeling when you're, yes, the beautiful human being that you are, but with limitations that other people put on you. Beautiful transformation. Very fascinating. April is going to be a fascinating month for us. Because us, remember. Okay, that was it. That was what I got for you for this month. let's get started. That's all part of the reading. I know now I'm starting with the cards reading basically, but we got 2 cards. We're gonna go with that. But it's all part of the reading that I do for you guys, okay? Wow. I cannot. I'm sorry. I just cannot. Transformation. Really though? And the butterflies. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is so beautiful. Sometimes. Girl, I cannot. This is still a little bit Libra full moon energy. But sometimes I just get this affirmation from the universe, and it's just beautiful, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you know? Okay. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. I just love how beautiful the butterfly is. Like, it's just beautiful. Okay. Blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and don't give up. So have patience in that, how do you call that? Where the caterpillar is wrapped up in before they become out as a butterfly. Right? The cocoon, something like that. That's what's happening. You're in that phase before the actually, like, it's becoming the flower, it's becoming the butterfly, and then embracing it. Do you think that the whole time this caterpillar is becoming this butterfly and is wrapped up in this thing, and it's not comfy at all because he hardly can breathe, but it has to go the way it's supposed to go, okay? And then he can be free, and then he has wings. But do you think that he questions that whole process while he's going through the process? No, I don't think so. I think he's like, that's just the way it goes. It's what I'm supposed to be doing. So once the time is there, I'll feel it. I'll know. So that's a beautiful transition period. Okay, Cancer, beautiful. Now let's get started with your tarot reading. Let's see what's coming out for my Cancers, my beautiful Cancer tribe that I love so much. Boom. It's the beginning stages, but you have something special that you can nurture into growth. Page of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. It's something they both have this thing in their hands. You see, it's like they both have something they can use. It's a natural skill. It's a natural state of being, basically. And I feel it's something within you. So let's see why this comes out. There we go. Then it turns into something beautiful. Wow. Cancer is such a good reading. I'm so happy with this. Sorry. This is so interesting. It's all about what's in the hand. It's like all 3 of them hold something in their hand. See? And then this beautiful transformation card also is holding something in their hand. It has to mean something on a deeper level. I'll go continue with the reading and see why this is. It's an offer. So you have something so beautiful to offer to this world. You have something to offer. I feel that. I feel like you're... A lot of you guys, Cancers, and there's been some sort of things that happened to the earth, on earth, I put it like that, that has been very, very, very low frequency, and things happen that were never supposed to happen, Yet it had to happen to evolve and to grow as a collective, as a human species, as a earth. But it's unhuman. How do you say that? Inhuman, right? To treat another human being like that. And things have happened even here, very close to my house, actually, this week, where people that just didn't deserve it actually passed away because some person, for whatever reason, I think if we could understand the reason, that we have to check ourselves. Basically, it's like people who decide to really take their own lives. They're on a certain energy, a certain level that we can't tap into, so we can't understand it. We can have compassion for it, and we hope they find peace, but we can't totally understand it, what you much feel at the point that you're actually doing it, because then we kind of have to check ourselves if we can understand it on that type of level, right? Anyway, what I feel is that we're being called upon to bring healing and holding the people while everybody is running around feeling like everything is lost. We have to bring this softer energy towards the world, basically, sending out as a frequency. That's why I felt so connected as well, to like just try and start something else, add it to my channel to make sure that people get extra energy, positive energy, and sending it out, because it's all energy, and it grows and it comes together if we come together as a collective, as a, the more souls that feel connected and send out positive energy towards each other, the more the world will heal. The world itself, Mother Earth, right? So healing, we have a very special placement in that as a Cancer. That's just what you signed up for. I'm sorry, it's just true. It doesn't mean you have to overextend. It's about finding the balance in that. The Moon card, it's all about this endless cycle. What's supposed to happen, because everything is round, it's like a cycle. Okay, there's a little bit too many cards. If it has to come out, it will come out. The Sun was in there, actually. See, Ten of Swords, healing. Let's see why the Ten of Swords, because that's kind of what I felt this week. From a lot of people, it was about, wow, I'm really just this near of giving up on actually human species at all. It's like, what are we even doing? It's about power. That's the energy, that's the way the planets are right now, right? The astrology and the transits that we go through. It's about transformation. So these power struggles going on, but in the end of the day, it all results into peace. Wow, Cancer, and that is what you're supposed to embody. I who care for self, who knows his or her worth, knows what they bring to the table. Know that what you got is very unique and has to be protected, but also is more than willing to share. But always know that you have the capability of healing yourself. It's like, no matter what you'll go through, no matter what you encounter, in the end of the day, you always have that safe space within self that you can heal again. And I feel money is looking up for you guys in April, Cancers. It really is. See? Bum. Cancers coming out. Victory, success over a very confusing transition period, basically. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cancers. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now that's a good money month, okay? Cancers, amazing. Then we have, I never have my phone on sound, ever. I don't know. I have to switch it off. Right now, as we speak. Okay, so, boom. Three of Cups, the full energy, and beautiful Judgment card. So, that's amazing transformation that's coming to you guys. Money's looking up, really good. Receiving the blessings and inviting certain energy in, right? I see you coming together with people. I see you connecting to a certain soul tribe, right? And I see you moving into success. You are starting to feel like the butterfly you are becoming. And you're not judging yourself for being a caterpillar, because you were meant to be that first until it's time to transfer. But that's the thing. Once it's time for it to become a butterfly and go through the transformation period, and it's waiting too long to actually do that, it almost feels like dying by itself, because it waiting on trying to stay in that position when you know you're meant to do better, meant to become something else as well. It's part of being. It's not that being a butterfly is better than a caterpillar, because a caterpillar probably has its own, beautiful, positive sides, I guess. But yet, once it's time, it's just time. And I feel that you're trying to stay in a position, in a relationship, in a work environment which is just no longer meant for you. You're supposed to grow and evolve towards something else. Whether that's better or not, that's your personal opinion, right? That it's about what's meant to happen. And you try to hold on and stay and in, it just feels like you feel more and more lost, right? And it's like, yeah, but I got born as this caterpillar, so what do you mean a butterfly? It's not because you got born that way. That doesn't mean you weren't meant and destined to become something else as well in the same life. But you gotta allow yourself, you gotta trust that, you're gonna take that energy and work towards that, right? And I see you becoming way more free this month. And you're attracting more like-minded people coming together. I feel like some of you guys are like in sort of like a sisterhood energy, not sister wives. If you are, totally free. But something else, okay? It's like sisterhood. It's like you have certain women that are very inspiring to you, or like you just feel sort of a connection with them. You sort of empower each other by just coming together and doing some moon rituals or something like that, something creative together. It's like, all types of different levels in that as well. But I feel that you're coming home. It's like you're coming from, like you're finding other butterflies, right? Sometimes you see white butterflies. I have this thing with white butterflies. I see from the spring up until almost winter, I see one up to 30 up to 40 white butterflies a day, but at least one minimum. I've never not seen one in a day. And it comes in the most weird moments and stuff like that, but I don't question it. I just love it and admire it, and I just feel really loved when I see one. Meaning that when you see those two butterflies together, they're like, like playing with each other, right? They're like together, like, that's like because you have evolved to a butterfly. Now you have this butterfly friend. And it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like the butterfly and the caterpillar could be good, have the same connection if before it becomes the butterfly. Meaning that I feel you're starting to find new people because you're evolving and and going through transformation and connecting with different, more like-minded people that now are on your level, or you became on the level with them, and now you're able to connect on a deeper level, and that's very beautiful. I see beautiful friendship coming out of that as well. So love, maybe I'll do an extra reading on love for the month of April. I'm thinking about doing sort of month readings, love readings, because I feel this is such about like this moment between like the end of March, right before April begins. It's so about personal growth, and I just want to give you guys those messages before you move into Aries season, April energy after Mercury goes direct. So this is what I feel I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, it looks so beautiful though. Don't give up, right? Remember, that's what the cards told you. Don't don't give up. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh Lord, this is not gonna work, is it? Not really, no. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it all back together, and I'm going to do a quick pick a card reading for 3 cards. Okay, it told me to stop, so I'll stop. 1, 2, and 3. If you have a question, you can ask your question. If you want to pause the reading and focus on the 3 cards first before you feel connected to one, you can definitely feel free to do that, of course. And maybe you just are open for any message. Let's get started with the first one. Prosperity. Okay, now that looks good. The universe is pouring its abundance onto you, out to you. Be open to receive. Be open. Be open with your energy, meaning that keep the faith. Don't give up. Be open to receive, expecting a miracle, expecting something to come in. Right? Staying positive, staying open with your energy is leaving out the negative thinking when it comes to you wanting and attracting things, more things to your life. You had a 10 of Pentacles, so things are coming to you. Card number 2, easy does it. I like that. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Beautiful. It's a transition period. So everything is coming in divine timing, honey. Ooh, I feel like this is Easter. Look at the Easter bunny thing. Okay. Fertility. It is actually an Easter card. Come on, it's Easter eggs, right? Yeah. It is the perfect time for you to start a new project, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. It is that time. And what I instantly feel most connected to, Nani? Nani? Ah! She's not listening. Okay. No. Nani? I'm so sorry for yelling. It's the bunny, and it just won't stop until you like sort of scream her name. I hate screaming. But I'll go and see her. I'm almost done. I'll be nice, okay? It's the bunny. She's like, oh, I'm an Easter bunny. Anyway, the thing I feel the most connected to is the birth to new conditions, right? It's becoming that butterfly. It's getting up in the morning and deciding that today I can become anything I want. Who tells me I can't, right? Do I tell myself I can't? So conditioning, new conditions, and starting a new project because you feel that now it's time. Okay? Very beautiful reading, Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. And feel free to come into the reading. And I hope to see you guys next month. And have a beautiful month of April. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.